just putting some code things in here. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. All right, I was gonna talk about the box today I got from Alchemets. I got yesterday actually, and the Aries pattern, and I just wanted to have those codes in there. The links, not codes, but the links in there. I know some people say that you don't get the links until 48 hours or 15 hours. I'm not too sure why it does that. I did put a ticket in with YouTube, but I'm not too sure if it just has to go through a checking procedure, because I know when I upload videos, sometimes it can take a while for it to get checked out and to make sure that everything is okay. There's like no illegal music and all that stuff like that, or it's not rated like not rated. It's rated for kids, but it's really an adult. So I don't know if it's that. I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. I'm cleaning up my little area. I have like thread everywhere. So yesterday, I actually sewed up the Aries pattern from Knotted Thread. I was able to get the pattern early. There was a collaboration box between Alchemets and Knotted Thread, and I'm going to show you the box. The box is gorgeous. The artwork is absolutely phenomenal. Like some of the prettiest artwork I've ever seen. Sorry, I'm trying to pick up all these rivets. I hate when you have like loose rivets, because like no rip, like I want to keep every single one of them because they're not cheap. So I'm getting everything put together and putting like the pattern pieces together. So the pattern is the Aries pattern. I just paper cut my face. That's awesome. Is the Aries pattern from Knotted Thread. It's a really cute classic shape. I love how this pattern comes together, and I actually like her patterns. First, there's like hi, there's little jokes throughout the pattern, so that keeps my attention. Because sometimes when I'm reading, something else will catch my attention. It'll be like squirrel, or oh this, and there's like little cute little like jokes and whatnot. So it made me want to go to the next page and get the answer or the remedy or whatnot. So I like that. I like the fact that even though it seems like it's a lot of pages, it really isn't. She has anywhere from like 3 to 5 pictures, big pictures on the page. So like there might be like 1 or 2, maybe 3 or 4 sentences, but most of it's, really clear pictures so that you can understand what the next steps are. The bag is super attainable. I think that you guys, anyone, if they put their mind to it, can finish this bag in one day. And I appreciate that. Because I thought for sure the way it looked, I was like, this is going to be a 2-parter. No, for the edge coating, it could take a little longer because that depends on your own personal skill set and how meticulous or not meticulous, or if you want to do edge painting or you don't want to do edge painting, whatever you do. Edge painting always takes me a long time. Whenever I have a bag that has edge painting, I always pick another bag that I wanted to do that has it, so I can do both those bags at the same time, and that when I sew them up, they're ready to go. So here is my Aries bag. It's for Riri from if you've seen Wakanda Forever, or if you read the comic books, you know who Ironheart is. This hardware is going to be available through Alchemets, I believe this Friday or Saturday. This bag is super cute. It's a good size. I could put my cell phone in it, and the cell phone's pretty big. I could put the cell phone in it. I could put a lot of different notions. I like that it has a nice open center pocket that is connected together with a magnet. I'm going to take off the chain so I can hold it without it weighing it down. I decided to use a 1-inch hardware there. You can use, there's pattern pieces for 3/4 of an inch, which will be really cute on this bag, because this bag is super cute and dainty. You have a beautiful connector. Thank you. And there's zipper pockets. She gives you instructions how to have it where the zippers can go the same direction, and or you can have opposite. I kind of like it the opposite. And so this is regular fabric that you can get at Joann's. It was Marvel. You have like 3 separate pockets, and in the center pocket, you have a zipper pocket. I did a pop of Black Panther inside, which has a lot of fur babies from me cutting stuff. It's really simple. It has a really clean, simple look to it. And I am team opposite. First I was like, I'm gonna do it the same size, but I kind of like it an opposite, because depending on what shoulder you have the bag, you can have a zipper facing you. And I think it's a nice way to show off your hardware too. Just super cute. It's a great size. I'm trying to give you something that you can see and kind of gauge the size. Oh, scissors. These are like the 7-inch scissors. So you can see it's like a really good size. What I also like about it, I really like these connectors. You don't do it until almost the very last step. There's a lot of different, there's 2 sizes. You can do 3/4 of an inch or 1 inch. And then she also gives you a really cool sizing for your straps. She has like a shoulder strap that has no exposed ends. She has an adjustable strap, of course. And then she talks about the chain strap. Then she has like kind of like a chain shoulder strap hybrid, which I personally really, really like. I'm waiting for some chains to come in. I usually get my chains at Bringberry because they're like this. They're like super thick. But recently I discovered that New Moxie has some chains too when I went there. So I might be using one of theirs in my next bag. I definitely want to make this again. I was surprised on how fast it came together. I cut everything out the day before yesterday. I sat down and I worked on it while I was talking to Monica. And when we got off the phone, I was like not even 20 minutes later, I was done. I was like, holy heck, this comes together super fast. It's like, I actually think I'm gonna keep this bag for myself because I love Ironheart. But it comes together really fast. I think that on Friday, when this bag comes out, you need to run and go get this pattern. And I know on Friday, I believe her tutorial will be also in there. So for visual learners, I feel like this is a great bag. I'm honestly, her pictures are really clear and concise, similar to the pattern pieces, the pattern cover. You can't go wrong with any, like, if you're a visual learner and let's say the video had some way did not come up, you will be able to follow this pattern because there's like anywhere from 4 to 5, sometimes 6 pictures in on one page. So it really helps you understand each step. She's not like lengthy, like, oh, she's straight to the point. And I like that. So it's straight to the point, pictures and options. So I feel like options are really, really important. Good morning, Jenny. And she said the video will be up when the pattern gets released. I think this is a pattern that you definitely going to want, because not for just yourself, but I can see you making this before Mother's Day is coming around the corner. This will be a really good Mother's Day gift for people. Or I can actually see, I had this idea. I actually think this could be a really cool, like, Indiana Jones kind of bag. Like, my son suggested instead of having these, have these as hooks, and he can clip it to his pants. That's out of 11-year-old's mouth. So, so she had a collab with a box with Alchemats. I know, right, kids? Look at this artwork. This artwork is amazing. Like, seriously, there's a couple things I like on this artwork and I have to express. First of all, I want this to be a comic book because I feel like there's a cool sewing story. You can see not a thread, spool of thread. You got the light versus dark. But look at this. The Millennium Falcon is a ladybug. Whoever thought about that? That is like the cutest thing ever. I just was like, okay, so let's open this up. So we have, I did not get the pork. Okay, so I was like, get the pork, but it's cool. This first thing, I'm going to show you the inside of the box. So let me pull things out one by one. First, you get Shannon's we got power. Why was I going to say power? Jedi thing already is messing with my mind. You get Shannon's pattern on a USB, and it's like a little cute. This is so cute. I love the idea of having your pattern on a USB. So if your computer crashes or something goes wrong with your Dropbox like mine's did, brings back horrible memories. I have this really cute USB that has the pattern pieces. And there's SVG files. The SVG files, I did cut on my brother's ScanNCut, and woo, simple, it was pretty fast. Like, I think I used the 12 by 24 sheet. I think it cut everything out in less than 7 minutes. I was like, well, hot dang. But I didn't say dang. I said the other word. We all know I cuss. So, then we have this beautiful Ahsoka keychain. This is going on my keychain right now because everyone, come on, everybody knows. All right. So then there's stickers, which are going on my table is about to get tattooed up with these. Look, the light and dark. I love this. I love this. I really want this to be a comic or something that continues on each year, because this is such a beautiful theme, and anything with sewing and Star Wars, you got my attention. Then we got zipper tape, which the black on brown with the antique is like super classy. Whenever I see Shannon bags, I automatically equate her with Lord of the Rings. I love Lord of the Rings, but Shannon loves, like, her bags are epic. So when I see this, I was like, yeah, this is Shannon. And so you have your antique on black. And we have this really gorgeous magnet. My hands have black paint all over it, so just use my hands. Look at that. This kicks off May the 4th for me. This light versus dark magnet is just everything. And look, the Millennium Falcon has a ladybug. I'm just saying, we need fabric that just ladybug, Millennium Falcon. I'm just going to throw that out there. I would make a 50s pinup dress with that. I'm just throwing that out to the universe. You get Chicago screws and all your hardware. And I really like Alchemat's hardware. It's not too heavy, and it's definitely not thin. It's that just right. You see that there's no split, so it's welded shut, which is really important to me, because I'm reluctant to buy any kind of hardware that has a split to it, because I've had it where the bag was overstuffed and then the split ring moves and now the D-ring is no longer on the bag. So I always go for welded. It's a nice thick size, but it's not heavy. So that's really important to me, because I think it's something that we don't talk about in the bag world. Like in her pattern, it's made with fleece. I was so happy, because if this bag is made with Decoville Light, and somebody will make it, it's going to put weight to the bag. Decoville and Decoville Light are not a light substance, but fusible fleece and foam are. So you can put more in your bag without it like weighing you down. I have made a couple bags, like differences between the Decoville and like a fusible fleece or a Thermolam or a foam. It's a huge difference. Some people, they have a lot of back pain, so making a bag with lighter materials helps them out more, as well as the lighter materials cost significantly less than the Decoville Light. Just throwing that out there. No hate to Decoville Light. It has its time and place, but I'm really, like last year and the beginning of this year, I'm really into making bags with Thermolam again. I feel like it's lighter and it's easier for people to carry. And so that's how I kind of think of this hardware. It looks like it's chunky, but it's welded shut. It's nice and smooth throughout, and it's light. So I actually appreciate it, because that makes the overall bag a little lighter than something that was heavier. Let's see. There are zipper pulls, which are based off the dark and light again. Mind my nails, I'm so sorry. Edge painting does a number on it for me. Yes, I'm noticing that it's something I've been noticing. And then I've talked to a couple different people that I make bags for, and they're like, hey, whatever you made this bag out of, it was lighter, especially if you're using vinyls, everything, all that weight starts adding up. Just something to, think about. And this is what I've been waiting for. If you didn't get the box, don't fret. Winnie is one of the nicest people not Winnie, well, Winnie's one of the nicest people. Olivia is one of the nicest persons I've ever met. She made this box, and then immediately when it sold out, she expressed that she wished she would have ordered more. So she's going to do it part of a pre-sale, pre-order sale in for May the 4th. She's worth it. Like she ships fast. She's always giving you updates. She's a good person to order from fabric or hardware from. And I'm definitely going to order more of this. Look at this chain. Come on. And then the links are removable, and she provides extra links. So Olivia, I have Winnie on my mind. If you follow Thumbs of Thimbles, you probably understand why I have her on my mind. I just been a little bit concerned. Olivia asked me a couple of months ago, what size chains do I usually use? And I was perfectly honest with her. I told her most chains are 45, but I'm fluffy. I'm plus size. I'm okay with that. I like who I am. What I don't like is that sometimes I can't wear chains because what will go around someone that's more petite, like my mom. My mom's 5 foot nothing. Someone's more petite, it might be too big. It wouldn't even fit underneath my armpit going across. So she did a nice size chain in where you can remove links or add links. And I feel like that is the most inclusive thing I've seen in a very long time, especially for hardware. The fact that she thought about having removable links, so that way if you're on, you're on the more petite side, you can remove it and it can look great for you and you're not trying to knot it up. And if you're on the plus side and tall like I am, then you have something a little bit more substantial that you feel like you're not excluded from. So not only is it beautiful with the light and dark, but the fact that we can remove links is a huge plus. And if you do sell bags, this might be a huge selling feature for you. If you pre-order with Olivia when this comes out, this could be a huge selling feature. Like, I can customize the chain to your size. No one does that. Like, it's the first. So this is how you kick off May the 4th. And you have the beautiful connectors. It's absolutely beautiful. It has a nice weight, not overly heavy, but definitely not light. It's perfect. And the last thing that comes in this box is the fabric, which it's absolutely beautiful. And if you are a Disney Plus person, then you know you're probably watching Mandalorian, and then you know Ahsoka's coming out this year. So look at this. How gorgeous is this? This is beautiful. I like, this is so stunning. It's like classic yet beautiful. Like, it has, like, in the frames, like all the little fighter ships. Ooh, little Gorgo. It's so cute. And then it has like all, like, Ahsoka behind her has all her symbols. Like, there's so much detail that goes in here that I was looking at it just like, holy moly, it's something very unique and very usual that I think any Star Wars fan will love. Yeah. The Tuesday tote's super cute. I know, no pork, but I got R2D2, so I'm okay. Yeah, it has a lot of stuff in the box. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I love the fact that Olivia was like, you know what, I want everyone to have it. So we're gonna do some pre-orders for May the 4th, and May's just around the corner. So I mean, think about it, we're halfway through March. Where's the time going? I don't know. Yeah, I'm telling you, the hardware is like, and it, like, everything's inside the box, so you can use the magnet as a magnet, or you can have it on your bag, and it's super cute. I really love this magnet. All the hardware in here I absolutely adore. So between a really nice pattern with a very classic shape, yet I cannot give you what I think. Normally when I see a pattern, I could be like, oh, this looks like the Frankie and Sweet Juliet put together. Like, that's how my brain works. There's nothing that looks like this. So I like it. And there is the classic thing that she did with the Gaia where she has her side connector. So I'm assuming this might be like one of her signature statements, because immediately, if I didn't know this pattern exists, if I seen the side, I'll be like, that reminds me of the Gaia. So like, it's very unique. She walks you through, and it's not a lot of components. I thought I was gonna cut a lot, but no, there's not a whole lot. It's mostly just like, fusible and for fleece, and just, you know, your woven fuse or sew fuse, or your Shapeflex 101. It comes together nice. And again, this is just vinyl and fleece, and it's sound. So I know someone's going to do Decaville Light. I'm curious. I want to see what it looks like. I'm just a curious person. I feel like interfacing is like your undergarments. Like if you're wearing a corset or Spanx or whatever, it can make your whole body look completely different on the outside. So that's how I feel about interfacing. Like you change one thing up, it can make the whole bag look completely different. Hi. What's up, Ingrid? So yeah, the chain is like, as soon as she showed that, I was like, it's over. I gotta get this box. So yeah, and then I think this is really clever for a collab to have everything on the USB. And I can probably most likely gonna put like on the bottom of his little undercarriage. I'm gonna put down what bag it is in permanent marker, so that way when I put him up with all my other Star Wars stuff, if I ever need to run and get the pattern real quick, then I can just like right there. But isn't this cute? Help me, Obi-Wan, you're my only hope. This is why I can't have toys. So this is super cute. I thought that was really clever. So that's what I made I made it yesterday, and I think I'm not I know that some people think I sew really fast. So if you think I sew fast and you're like double my time, I started at 9:45 and I was done at 12. I know I will, like, I have this from Scentsy, and then it like projects Princess Leia. I will like literally play, and my husband's like, Shinova, and I'm like, what? Yeah, interfacing is totally a personal preference. So I mean, most of us, I think, have fusible fleece or like a Thermolam or something like that, or a Bouncy Firm. So I think this bag is practical. I don't feel like it will cost you a great length to get it, because you're not using like tons and tons of materials, and I think it just comes out cute. My favorite part, I love this little zipper that's right here. I love how that came together. If I'm not mistaken, I did watch when Shannon went live. I think she said you could probably even if you wanted the zipper on the other side, just construct it like the first zipper pocket if you need even more. But I mean, you have 3 compartments. You have actually 3 compartments and 1 zipper. So like you have technically 4 compartments. I don't think it needs any more anymore. But I really like this because you can have some fun. Like you can have it totally beautiful and sleek and sophisticated on the outside, and then have like ultra nerdy fabric on the inside, like me. Do it. And she walks you through. I thought the zipper tabs were really clever. There wasn't anything that I would be like, oh, I thought this was difficult. I did look at how the construction. Okay, her construction on how she gets this whole thing is intriguing. So for visual learners, when you buy the pattern, definitely watch her video. Because I was like this for like 15 minutes. I was like, how is this going to work out? And then I kept skipping over this one sentence that explains it all. And once I finally read the sentence again, I was like, duh, Shinova, duh. And it comes together really clean. She goes over how like to match things so that way it's all like uniform with the same line. It's actually really clever. So I highly suggest on Friday to go get this pattern. For the ones that got the box like me, then open it up. The mullet of the bag. It's sophisticated Louis Vuitton on the outside, and party nerdy on the inside. This bag it's called the Aries. I don't know. I did not read why it's called Aries, so I don't know, but it's beautiful. It's a very, I'm trying to give you, where's my scissors? These are like the 7-inch high scissors. It's a big size. It's big enough. It has this beautiful D-ring tab. And then you have 2 zippers. You have one that's in the front, and they come together really cool. Like, it was really beautiful how they came together. And then you have your other. In the middle, you have a snap, and then you have a zipper pocket, which I had to put Black Panther because, you know, we didn't get to really see Riri until Wakanda. So, and then you could put a chain, a shoulder bag, just a little crossbody bag, and I think that it came together really nice. I was I wasn't surprised because I've sewn a few of her patterns and they always come out nice, but it came together really, really fast. Ah, that's sweet. I like that. That's a good way to play homage. It is a beautiful bag. There's some I went to her Facebook group. Someone made this beautiful Lord of the Ring one with, the fabric is from, I always say zombie bunny, I'm gonna mess it up. I'll get the link because I mess it up when I'm looking for it. I know zombies in there. There you go, zombie bunny, bunny. It was like Lord of the Rings. Oh, chef kiss. That bag was gorgeous. Um, yes, I tell that like I'm actually I want to see what it would be like to be in leather. I have this really pretty suede that I've been wanting to use for a bag, and I think this might be the bag that I make it with. So, there's the whole pattern to me worked together really well. Like I said, the only part that I was confused on was the gusset, like attaching it. But then once I really sat down and read the directions instead of skimming, I was like, oh, this is so cool. Like that area don't skip on because it's how everything lines up to make it nice and clean and look cohesive. So she has a lot of pictures showing you where to clip your bag and how to go from the main seam allowance to a little bit more so that the lining won't be sagging. I appreciate that too, because sometimes there's notes on that, but no one really goes into detail about that. So that was another thing that I really liked. Yeah, definitely run and go get this bag on Friday. Like, and it's St. Patrick's Day, so like it might be your lucky bag. Oh, da, da, da. So yeah, that's what I did yesterday. Today I'm going to be cutting out and possibly doing a video on Anova's Notion that I found that it's pretty cool. And that's it. Oh, I think that's it. That's all I'm doing today because I have to try to figure out what's going on with the car. It died, but then now it's back to life, but there's a weird sound, so I gotta go get it checked out. So, that's pretty much all I'm going to be doing today. I'm probably going to most likely cut out another one of these. I mean, I feel like this is going to be a really good Comic-Con sale for me. So I'm probably going to make some really cool ones with some wax canvas and whatnot and see what else I can make it with. So, if you have any questions on where to get the box, where I got the box and but where the pre-order is going to be, I did put links to Alchemats in the very beginning of this. If you want to know more about Not a Thread, I put her link to her Facebook group, which I feel like is really, I like Facebook groups like Not a Thread and Alchemats because they basically show you updates of stuff, and or people will show like prior projects that you had no idea, you may have not known about this bag or like the Mayfield, and you're like, holy heck, I didn't know about this, and that might be something else that you might get and it might be interesting to you. And like with Alchemats, you'll be like, I didn't know she had tangled hardware, like you don't know. And then it's just really, those groups are really informative. And people are starting to show their bags on Not a Thread and showing the boxes on Alchemats. I think this was a really good box. It made me smile and it had a lot of clever themes in it. And again, there's so much detail in every single one of these things. Like every single piece of hardware has so much detail. And I truly appreciate it as a Star Wars fan. So hopefully there will be more collabs in the future between those two because the art, everything is on point. Like I don't want to get rid of the box. I'm trying to figure out how I can Mod Podge it into something. I don't want to get rid of the box. The artwork is way too pretty. Matter of fact, I think they should like maybe had cards, like postcards or something that you could purchase so that you could have it up in your room. It's really pretty. I just like sewing, and I don't ever really see sewing and Star Wars together. Like you see Star Wars and people obviously we sew it, but the artwork. Probably the Ojima. The Ojima I usually don't use any. I don't use any lobster clams. I just connect it to the bag. I always feel like I'm saying that name wrong. I always have to go back to Joe's video to listen to that and the Limiza. Like those. I got Ojima is brilliant because it's Joe's name and Amy's name backwards. So like it's a made up word, but I always feel like I'm saying it wrong. You're welcome. So that's it. I have the links in there, and then when this video ends, I'll put the links in the description box because I know sometimes the links for are the like the feed doesn't show up for 24 hours. Again, I have no idea why I'm not Facebook, but YouTube does that. Other than I think maybe they're just doing a safety check for kids. And if that's the case, I can't complain. Like better safe than sorry, right? Um, but I'll put the links in the description box so that way if you need them to follow those two groups, I'll also put Shannon's webpage so that way you can look for it on Friday. And I'll remind you guys on Friday that this pattern's coming out as well. So I hope, yeah, the Ojima. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. It's I just know it's Joe and Amy's name backwards. That's all I know. And then how Joe says it, it's like effortless, like it's a word that she's been using all her life. So I'm like, I'm messing up. I'm messing it up. So I will put all the links in the description box as well. And if you have any questions, leave a comment down below and I will be more than willing to answer anything. So I will see you all tomorrow, and I hope everyone has a really good day and stay safe. Happy sewing. Bye. Do, do, do.